Hey, Aries, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2024 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right. Wow. Look at all this water and fire energy showing up for you. Bottom of the deck, more water. We'll keep that one out. Now, I am getting a message right away here about dental work. So some of you may be getting dental work done in the month of May. This could be you, a pet, or a child is what I'm getting here. Now, we are pulling from pre-shuffled oracles. Typically, I have this done for you already, but I know a lot of you like to see the cards pulled on camera. Now, I also am getting Russia. Some of you may be Russian, or you may be discovering more about your heritage, more about your roots, and I'm hearing here Russian for some of you. Okay, wow, it looks like there is a king and a queen of cups showing up here. For some of you, there is a partnership on the horizon, or you are currently in a partnership. Because we have the family card here, this could be something pre-existing, and you may also be, and look at that, as we're talking about partnerships, we have the one showing up. So you may be starting a new beginning with someone that you really end up opening yourself up to. And if this isn't love, this could be a partnership, a friendship. It's a close connection or tie of the heart. So starting off here, you have the clarity card. This is beautiful. This is about things coming to light, truth, solutions, meditation. You're going to get some answers this month, in the month of May, and it's going to put you on that clear path, because you may have felt, Aries, a little bit wishy-washy, or perhaps some of you may have even been in some sort of pain. Even though we have the Five of Cups in reverse, some of you it's emotional pain, but for some of you it's physical pain, and maybe that was the teeth energy that I was picking up on, or the throat chakra. Somewhere around the throat region, maybe speaking up. There could have been words that may have pained you. It pained you to say or pained you to hear. But I also feel like you're moving forward and your thoughts are more clear. You are feeling more stable within your emotions, within who you are. If this is your career, there's answers coming in here that's offering you a new beginning. Okay, I like this. Because some of you may have went through some rejections or setbacks here with family, with relationships, with money. And you felt rejected, you felt disappointed with that Five of Cups in reverse. But the good news is you are allowing yourself to feel the feels, but you're moving on. There's a brand new beginning coming in here for you. So we have the family card showing up. Family could be about healing ancestral wounding. For some of you, this is family dynamics around the sacral chakra, may have to do with miscarriage, may have to do with pregnancy, or some of the deeper wounds that maybe you faced in the sacral chakra area. This can be intimacy and sexuality and pleasure. And I'm getting that some of you have denied yourself the emotional pleasure because of some sort of pain that you were hanging on to. Now, this is about parents. It's about fertility. It's about stability as well. And I do feel more stability showing up here for you, Aries. So there's a stronger foundation. And I feel like you are the one that is setting this up for yourself, right? So even if there's someone else in the mix, even if you have a partnership or you have a family dynamic here, I feel like you are the rock, you are the glue, you are the one that holds everything together. I'm also getting that some of you may have went through a family dynamic where there was a loss. Maybe there was a loss of a mother or loss of a father, and everything kind of spiraled and you may have dispersed. Maybe you were amongst the siblings that went your own way, because I'm hearing the song, Go Your Own Way. And I feel like you may have even felt a little bit ostracized, or you felt like you were the last one. For some of you, I am getting that there could have been a loss or a physical move. Some of you may be the eldest sibling as well, or perhaps you were the one that had to take care of things. Maybe you were the one that had to grow up before your time. I'm also getting some of you may have children who are leaving the home, because bottom of the deck, we do have inner child, whether you have children of any age, but some of you could have children who are stepping into some new milestones here. So even if this is a young child, maybe they're learning how to walk. There could be a child going off to preschool, going off to college. Perhaps they're learning how to drive. I feel for some of you, there are some changes around the family dynamic. We also have ascension, soul advancement, personal growth, and more awareness for what's going on, not just around you, but more importantly within you. And I feel like a lot of you were disconnected from your body, or you didn't feel like you were connected in the ways that your intuition and intuitive mind wanted you to be connected here, because it's almost as if I feel there was a dissonance, a cognitive dissonance here, or some of you weren't listening to your body was telling you to slow down, or perhaps you had some residual pain or some gut health. Some of you may have even wound up having or getting surgery. I just feel that there's something that you are gaining clarity on that may have had to do for some of you with the body, but for others of you, you're releasing. There's a huge release taking place here. Now, bottom of the deck, you have, and this is subconscious energy as well, you have inner child, you have gifts, you have soul purpose. Some of you may have a child in your life who is celebrating a birthday. I'm hearing age 9 for some of you. For others of you, there may have been a significant time in your life around age 9. I'm also hearing 14 could be significant. Maybe some of you are born on the 9th or the 14th, but this is about having fun. And this has been a common theme, Aries, for a lot of the signs for the month of May. As they say, April showers brings May flowers. And this is a really great month for you to have fun, right? Be enthusiastic, get out there and play, unleash your inner child. This is innocence, it's fun, it's joy, it's magic, and you actually have the Fool card showing up, which resembles all of those energies. You have gifts here, okay? And Aries, in the month of April, March and April, you may have celebrated a birthday, but you're still feeling the energies of all of the shifts that may have occurred for you around your birthday. This is also spiritual gifts, gratitude, surprises. So be on the lookout here. I feel like there's going to be some fun surprises that bring you a lot of joy and a lot of happiness that you don't see quite yet, because you may still feel like you are, healing from something here with the 5 of Cups. It's in reverse, but I feel like there is movement towards your heart's desire here. You also have soul purpose. This is the search for meaning. It does remind me of the hermit energy, but I feel for a lot of you, it's not so much about hiding yourself away, but it's about having that sense of awareness and appreciation and gratitude for what's right in front of you here. So enjoying the little things, right? That's kind of the message that I'm getting here for you is don't sweat. Don't sweat the small things, enjoying what you have right in front of you, just smelling, right? Smelling the air around you and being grateful for being able to breathe and seeing the beauty in nature. There's this strong element here of being fully present in the moment. And a lot of you may have even suffered at times from anxiety, from depression, or a deep hurt or pain in the past. But because your first card out is the 5 of Cups, it's in reverse, which means, there was disappointment emotionally, right? It may have stemmed out physically, financially, right? But I feel for a lot of you, this is something that you are moving towards. You can see that she has support. She has a blanket around her, and that lotus is opening up here. It's bright. So a lot of you have gone through a spiritual awakening through some sort of disappointment or loss. Now we have the Queen of Cups showing up here. Just going to cover her up there. So the Queen of Cups is all about your intuition. And because we also have the Dream Weaver, the King of Cups, some of you are calling in a partnership. This is a divine counterpart. For others of you, this was maybe the situation that you're healing from here. Could be because there was some disappointment. Right underneath the king, we have the strength card, and we also have the temperance, which in this deck represents karma. But I do feel for some of you, there was an experience that you were meant to evolve and learn. But some of you, there was something completely out of your control, right? Now we do have the Knight of Cups showing up here, which is about going towards, a voyage of the heart. This is action. Some of you are heading towards a very romantic offering or trip here, or this could be a proposal of some sort. This can also be you following your heart and your bliss, searching for love, opening yourself up instead of focusing on maybe what has gone by before you or focusing on the hurt or what you don't have. I really see a lot of you ascending to a new level, a new paradigm here. And this is about personal growth. A lot of you have really matured when you're going from this Queen and this King energy and moving forward. There is a level of emotional intelligence here, okay? And we can constantly, right, even at the age of 98 years old, be learning more about our own intelligence, because the vastness is like the stars. There's just so much of it, and we can surprise ourselves, right? Sometimes the level of our emotions is so intense, but so is the level of our growth. And I feel because you start off with a lot of cups, a lot of emotion, and then we see you winding down a little bit with the fiery, and well, it's not really winding down, but it's that fire, right? So something that may have felt like it dampened your energy a little bit is what I'm getting with some of the emotions here. You're starting to reignite that fire within. And this is that 8 of Wands, self-confidence is starting to reignite within you. And we have the King of Wands here as well. Some of you may have been dealing with a person in your life who, or you yourself, could be a fire sign, maybe a Leo. I am getting strong Sagittarian vibes for some of you as well. Or you have these placements in your chart. But a lot of you may have stepped into this King of Wands energy, or you are attracting someone who is active, passionate, goal-oriented, very driven. This could be entrepreneurship for some of you as well if you are not a business owner already. But this is about your integrity, right? And for some of you, I feel like your integrity here was compromised in some way, or someone disappointed you because they didn't act in a way that you thought was honorable, is what I'm getting here. Maybe at work, maybe in your family life, okay, maybe in your romantic life. Yeah, I just feel like there was some disappointment around someone not acting humble or honorable. Their morals may not have aligned with their actions. They told you one thing but acted in another way. And I just feel like there was a dip in confidence in some way, shape, or form. Maybe this was you, right? Perhaps you had allowed yourself to not fully feel like you were saying what you mean what you say. 7 of Swords energy a little bit. Maybe you were doing what you needed to do to keep the peace. Maybe you were having a difficult time being honest with yourself in some way, shape, or form. Some of you just felt fooled. You felt foolish here about a situation, but because, and it may be family for a lot of you, or you may have felt like a family member was acting foolish. Now, with this King of Wands, I feel like someone is leveling up here in a big way. That's why we have ascension. Someone is leveling up. They are spiritually evolving here in a big way. And I feel for a lot of you, this is you. You are evolving even more so. You're connecting. Some of you may have a strong connection with lions or with felines is what I'm getting here as well. August could be a significant month. I feel like the 8-8 portal is going to be very, very powerful for you here, Aries. But I'm also getting you teaching others. You can see that there is, there's a child in front of him. Maybe that's his daughter. Maybe he's an influencer of some sort. But I feel like you are a role model. You are being watched. You are someone who other people look up to. And perhaps you don't realize the impact that you have on others. This is ancestral legacy. And perhaps that's why the family card is coming in. Some of you are here to break some major cycles, major chains. And I feel like you are strong, you're determined, but you had to go through a lot of disappointment, spiritual awakening, and loss. But you're coming to that point here where you're opening your heart up in a huge integral way. And I feel like there's a brand new beginning on the horizon, a brand new hero's journey. This is the beginning, right? This is that leap of faith. It is the true inner self. When the Fool shows up, this is like a separate energy, right? From the magician at 1 all the way to the world at 21. It's like the Fool is over here. This is the soul self. It is, us preparing and going through that awakening process before we come into this lifetime. And I feel because there's this ascension process here, a lot of you are really releasing a lot of the conditioning, a lot of the beliefs, and a lot of what has held you back. You have wings. You're ready to spread them here. And this is beautiful energy. I'm also getting that some of you, I'm getting that quote, fool me once, right? Shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Or maybe I said that backwards. But there is something here about not being fooled again. Okay, because you've leveled up, you've grown. We have big king energy here. We have big queen energy. Yes, we have a knight, but I also feel like that's the action that some very mature energies are taking at this time in order to have this new beginning. So this is evolution. This is growth. This is ascension. And if someone was acting in a foolish, childish way, maybe that's part of the inner child. I feel like the angels are coming in, the guide, your guides, or someone else's spiritual team is really helping this person evolve. Okay, because they may have really been suffering. Some of you also had a family member who had suffered from some deep wounds, maybe addictions. This could be some deep-seated trauma. Some of you, there was family members that may have come back to war. I mean, that Russian energy was coming up strong in the very beginning. So some of you had even left a country to go to a new country to be able to have a new beginning, maybe as a family or on your own. It's like you broke the chain. You did something that other people in your heritage or your family hadn't done before. And I feel like your guides are acknowledging how far you've come. Now, when it comes to career, look at that. You have the gift card showing up twice. This is beautiful. A lot of you are increasing, enhancing, and really taking a look at your own spiritual gifts. And the reason why this is happening is because of trust. You are trusting yourself in ways that you haven't before. And I feel like it's because there's this crystal clear energy showing up for you where you are realizing that you have that direct, clear access to your higher power, right? To the divine. There doesn't have to be that wishy-washy back and forth. What's my intuition? Am I second guessing? There's so much weighing me down. There's a sense of freedom here that is giving you that straight A to B, right? Not A to Z in a squiggly line to get there. I feel like you're opening up to your gifts because you are fully ready. You're ready. This is giving and receiving. Sudden windfall, generosity, financial support. Some of you, there's going to be a work surprise, or you may be planning or taking a vacation. Okay, this could be a short vacation. It could be weekends. It could be longer. I also feel like there's going to be a gift coming your way. Okay, or you are going to be buying a gift, wrapping a gift for someone else because the gifts is showing up. Celebration, birthdays. Some of you may be having, a 90th, grandma's 90th birthday, something of that nature coming in. But I do feel like this has to do with your spiritual gifts, and you may be utilizing them for growth in your career or your financial sector, because you have the pendulum showing up here. So there has been a lot of back and forth energy here when it comes to either your career or your finances, your money. There may have been a fluctuation in income. I mean, we're seeing fluctuations economically all over the globe, so that's not news to you. But a lot of you, because of what's going on out there, you are changing the way that how you handle money, how you make money, how you view money. And so your beliefs are shifting, and a lot of you are strategizing and coming up with numerous income sources to help you through trying times. This is also about seasonal work, job changes, and making a choice. Because we have the gift here, some of you are changing jobs. You are receiving news of a new job that there's going to be equal give and take, right? Reciprocity. You're going to get what you want here is what I'm getting, or you'll be able to ask for what it is that you want. And I feel like that amount will be either equal to what you're asking or a bump up is what I see. Beautiful. Now we also have the heart card, emotional spending. Okay, some of you, if this is a gift or if this is, some of you may go a little bit overboard buying a gift for someone else, someone that you love, or maybe someone goes a little overboard buying a gift for you. I mean, that's okay once in a while. You deserve it. Try to receive the energy or try not to let someone maybe give it back or tell you it's too much, or if that's you, allow yourself to be open to receiving. And I've never got that message here with the emotional spending, because sometimes that can represent shopaholism, right? Or we tend to overspend, buy things we don't need. I mean, that could be the case for you, but the message I'm getting is there could be a big purchase that someone wants to share with you. And I feel like that's a gift from maybe the person and the universe. So accept it with open arms and gratitude, because it's coming. This is about joint finances, being supported. Some of you are counselors, guides, or you are in or are moving towards a position that you love. This is your gifts. A lot of you, it's your skills, your talents. This is taking a leap of faith. This is not second guessing your intuition here. You are being guided to open up your heart to the max is what I'm getting here for you. All right. Wow. Some of you are retiring, or you're thinking about retiring, making some changes now, Aries, that are going to affect you when you decide to retire. So even if you're 35 years old, and I'm getting this message of early retirement, and I'm hearing 45 for some of you and 55, 5 could be significant. Okay, so perhaps some of you have an age where it ends in 5, or you could be hitting maybe the big 5-0 or something of that nature. Maybe 5 is a life path or a personal year number as well, or 5, 15, 25 could be the date of when you were born. But this is talking about resigning. And I feel very good about this energy with this new beginning. So if you're thinking about it, and I feel like May is going to be the month that you have some clarity. Yeah, and it may take some strength. You may be really second guessing, but if you know, you know. Okay? And even if it's an idea that you have now, this could well take you into retirement and some. So I feel like some of you could even be selling. You have the seller energy here, maybe selling a home. This could be selling items that you've made, maybe candles, bath bombs. This could be selling, readings of yours, or selling real estate, whatever it is that you are looking to sell or buy, because some of you are buyers with the gifts. So whatever end you are on, you do have receiving and giving here. So there are two parties involved. I feel like it's going to be big. You have payday here. So regardless of what end you are on, it's going to benefit you. Even if you purchase something for someone, it costs a lot of money. Maybe they really needed it. Maybe it's something that they'll really love, but you're going to feel probably even more so blessed to be able to offer that to someone else as they feel receiving it. So I'm just getting this huge reciprocity coming. Now, if some of you are selling an item this month, it could be selling, a large appliance, maybe selling a car, selling a home. There could be extra money coming in here for you, payday. I'm also hearing children's toys. Some of you could be going through some children's toys, or you could be going through some clothes, maybe selling on Poshmark, selling on Amazon. Some of you may be sellers of some sort. Maybe you sell vehicles. Okay, take it as it resonates, but this is a good payday month for you is what I'm picking up on. All right, let's look at matters of the heart. What do we have when it comes to the heart? Because we have some heart energy showing up, right? 5 of Cups. There has been disappointment. There has been loss. For some of you, there has been betrayal, regret, disappointment, bitterness. Ooh, yeah. Some of you have been salty, or someone was very salty towards you. Maybe it was that King of Cups in reverse. I mean, that could be a partnership that you were in. And I feel like you trusted your intuition. You may have called someone out, or you may have decided I can't do that anymore, or you just needed to have that clarity around a family dynamic for some of you, okay? Codependency could have been a real thing. Perhaps some of you are stuck in a cycle due to money, due to children, or due to real codependent issues such as maybe addiction. I mean, they're all real, of course, but addictions or, lies. We can be people pleasers, perfectionists. We can be healers who get attached to wanting to heal and perfect. I mean, there's so many different ways one can be codependent. And I feel like you may have got lost in a little bit of that loop in the past. Okay, this is past energy though, because we also have the word past life relationship. For some of you, because we have that karmic energy, this was a karmic relationship of codependency or addictions. Now, if this wasn't a lover, this was a family member. Maybe a mother or father, a sibling may have been an alcoholic. Some of you, I'm seeing, have suffered with your own addictions, whether that was substance, whether it's pills, whether it's drugs, whether it's sex, whatever it may have been. I feel like you yourself have gone through situations where you were overly reliant or overly dependable on something, and that may be what you are waking up to or what you have woken up to. But I'm getting 3 levels, and you're at level 3 here, whatever that may mean. Level in spiritual growth, personal growth, evolution. Now, don't ask me how many we have. I mean, it can be different for each and every one of us. Sometimes there's a couple, sometimes there could be 7, right? And for some of you, I feel like level 1 or 2 may have been the codependent piece, and level 3 is on a whole new, literally a whole new level. That's why you have this new hero's journey. I think I'm going to start calling the fool the hero, right? Because it is a hero's journey. We become, it takes a lot of guts and grit and, tenacity. And it takes a lot for us to break old cycles and be willing to take a step forward in a new direction. When we have our mind set to something, or we have expectations, or we've grown up in a belief for 40, 50, 80 years, that can be really hard to break out of old patterns or old dynamics. So it takes a lot when you're able to do that, even if it's 10 months, right? Regardless, we are reprogramming our belief system, our cells, our DNA, and that's what I see you doing here. Now we have, you've known each other before. We have very soon. So for some of you, if this was a disappointment of the past, some of you were married multiple times is what I'm picking up on here. Some of you even up to 3, okay? Or I'm getting B, someone with a B, Brent, Bryant, Brian, okay? Brenda, someone with a strong B placement. Take that as it resonates. We also have very soon, some of you could be attracting someone very confident, someone who is a go-getter, a business owner, very charming, very spiritual. If you're showing up here as the Queen of Cups, you're attracting a King of Wands. If you are the King of Wands, you could be attracting the Queen of Cups. It doesn't matter the gender either. There is feminine and masculine in all of us, but I feel like there are some changes coming up in a love situation very soon. So clearly, look at that. It says clearly. Decide what you want so that it comes to you now. There's the crystal clear clarity showing up. So in matters of the heart, some of you also could be making some choices around family or children, as we talked about, right? Maybe it's, should I let my child, buy this vehicle or work at this place, or should we go to that preschool, or, should they go live with their grandma, or whatever it may be here. Should we get divorced? Should we stay together? I feel like there's a lot of family dynamic and family talk taking place this month for you, but there's going to be a new outcome, a new energy that someone is taking here. And it's taken a lot of strength. Yeah, it's taken a lot of strength here. Okay, let's get some messages from your soul's truth, Aries. What do we have from your soul's truth? Where can you create more space? Yeah, that's beautiful. So many times we rush and rush and rush, kind of like that Travis Tritt song, rush and rush until life's no fun. And I feel like this is a month where you play, we're constantly working, right? We're constantly trying to achieve and make more money and make more. And this is a month for you to create some space. Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Today's soul action: do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space and clarity will come. There it says, clarity will come here. So yeah, for a lot of you, if you've been stuck, which you have been, some of you have been stuck in some sort of disappointment, letdown, betrayal, bitterness. I am getting some of you have gone cold or salty to a situation, or you've been abandoned or rejected and that's shut you down. Maybe some of you have been in that shutdown energy for 5 months, 5 years, 5 decades. Goodness, I hope not. But I am getting 5 energy, 5 years for some of you, or longer, but I feel like you are opening up to this new path, and it's quite beautiful. But you have this moment of clarity or this awakening here, and you're gonna see that anything that has been hidden from you, I almost feel hidden, or depressed. Some of you were very depressed, or there was this energy of forgiveness, and you've been working on this. I mean, someone can't tell you when to forgive. That's completely up to you. But you may decide, wow, I am not harboring harsh resentment towards this energy any longer. So it's as if maybe you wake up and you realize, I'm not the same person I was. Maybe it was myself that needed forgiving. Maybe I was too harsh on myself, taking the weight of the world on, or maybe I was a perfectionist, or there's just an aha moment I see a lot of you having, and it's going to free you up to open up to this new beginning. Because sometimes when we let those lingering emotions or lingering, pain, it stores up in the body. And that's that cognitive dissonance at times where we feel a little bit disconnected. And last but not least here, Aries, you have the one showing up here. So we're going to see what this one's all about for you. Now, I also get that you may be discovering more about your gifts. Some of you, I'm getting mediumship. For others of you, I get astral travel. And I'm also getting here channeled work. So if you are working on some sort of creative idea, such as maybe this is a business idea, maybe some of you are writing a book. For others of you, this could be your paint. I'm also seeing someone making jewelry. This could be a very interesting type of jewelry. Maybe it's made out of like crystal glass or something of that nature. I'm just trying to find the page here for the one. But I also feel that some of you are creating some really beautiful things that you may be selling, or someone gifts you an item that they made, and you may be someone very important or inspirational to that person. You may say, wow, this is beautiful. You should be selling them. And I feel like people are looking up to you at this time. Now, the one, this is about non-duality. This is about one love. It's unus mundus. Our ability to experience this archetype firsthand is limited. It comes in brief and potent moments that we are left to savor for a lifetime. This is it, you guys. This is that clarity. This is that breakthrough that I've been telling you is going to come out here in the month of May. It says, it comes in brief and potent moments that we are left to savor for a lifetime. The one is both the energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. That's that king and queen of cups, whether it's within us, which it is. This archetype eludes us most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy. Yet when we are in the midst of its power, a solemn reverence falls across all the land. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness and are neither small nor large within that field. We are neither important nor unimportant. All duality fades away and we are left with what is, the precious knowing that life is a gift. There's the third gift that we see showing up in your reading. And we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. You cannot make this up, right? On the gift card, look it says giving and receiving. So that is beautiful energy. When this shows up in the upright position here, this is all about service, serves, love, acceptance, accepts, resonance. When it's in the dark side, it can be, you know, 5 of cups in reverse, or excuse me, in the upright. So that can be ignoring, omitting, or feeling excluded, right? Not feeling part of something. And that's what I was picking up here in a family dynamic or even a teamwork or career dynamic. It says here, it is said that Om is the primordial sound of the universe and that all other mantras are born from it. Simply imagining this possibility will activate the one. So some of you may want to Om more. I was picking up on that throat chakra in the beginning, that dental energy. So perhaps Oming and toning can really help you open up to this frequency and gain more clarity if that's something you'd like to try. It says here, the unus mundus is a circle representing the unity of existence. It is possible that the beginning and the end of all things is love. Yes, I love that. That's where you come from. That's where you're going back home to, right? That's the Fool energy. And what number, you guys, is the Fool? It's 0. It is infinite. So that's what's happening here for you this month. This is really a significant reading. James Turrell's The Color Inside, it's a poem, the poem Self-Portrait. Okay, so these are two different authors possibly. So again, James Turrell's The Color Inside, if that's a poem, you may want to look into that. And Self-Portrait by David White. So those are two soul work energies that you can look into that may give you inspiration or may bring about extra clarity. Aries, I'm loving your reading here. I love the synchronicities that we see. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight into what's happening for you. And remember how strong you are. This is about perseverance, overcoming obstacles. Some of you getting back into a healthier state of mind, a healthier emotional frequency or emotional balance. Okay, maybe not so much about the frequency part of emotions, but I feel like you are remembering who you are. This is that soul self with the Fool card. And even though you've gone through a lot, it's almost as if I feel like you're a wild horse here, like wild horses. And there's a sense of liberation coming to you this month that you haven't felt for quite some time. And boy, oh boy, it feels good. That is what I have for you, Aries. I hope that was helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. And do drop how this reading resonated in the comment section below. And be sure to sign up for the free reading giveaway because one winner is pulled around the first of each month and it could be you. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. Lots of love.